I don't know who this word is for, but the Lord is saying to someone, stop fretting over the end. Stop tormenting yourself over what's coming next. Stop stressing about how you're going to manage, how you're going to survive, how you're going to rebuild now that this thing has come to an end. He says, have you not read, better is the end of a thing than the beginning? If I said the end is better, why are you fearing it? The Lord is saying, yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels unfamiliar. Yes, you grew attached. Yes, you became dependent, but attachment doesn't equal assignment and comfort doesn't equal covenant. He says you're terrified because something ended, but what if I ended it because what's coming is greater? He says you keep looking back like Lot's wife, grieving what I separated you from. You keep rehearsing what was instead of trusting me with what will be. He said, did I not tell you to not lean on your own understanding? You're trying to calculate a future I've already written. He says, you're trying to control an outcome I've already secured. You're trying to hold on to something I've already released from your life. And I'm asking you, will you trust me? God is saying, I didn't give you the spirit of fear. I never intended for you to drown in endings. I have always been your lifeline. I have always been your life jacket. I have always provided provision in every season of your life. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, he says. You're not stuck unless you refuse to move. He says, yes, feel it, grieve it, process it, but don't build a home in the place I told you to exit. He says, don't create a mental prison just because you're afraid of what letting go looks like. He says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future. He says, my plans don't include you being trapped in yesterday. My plans don't include you being paralyzed by fear. My plans don't include you shrinking to fit into a season that has already expired. God is saying, stop fretting over the end, because if I allowed it to close, it's because I have already prepared what opens next. He says, trust me with the ending. I'm already standing in your tomorrow. I ask that if this word resonates with you, as always, take it back to the Father for confirmation so that he can give you instruction, direction, and clarity on what he wants you to do moving forward. But I love you guys and we'll talk soon. Bye.